Hello everyone and welcome to LTspice tutorials. In this tutorial we explain how to generate a Bode or Bode plot of an RC circuit. Over here you can see a simple RC circuit consisting of the capacitor, resistor and the voltage source. On the other hand, over here you can see the log magnitude and the phase response. That is, you can see the frequency response in the logarithmic scale of this circuit. Before we start with simulations, let us briefly revise the basic theory of the frequency response of the RC circuit. Over here you can see the RC circuit. Here is the input voltage and here is the output voltage that we measure across the capacitor. In our previous video tutorial, we derived this formula. This formula represents the magnitude response of the circuit. On the other hand, this formula over here represents the phase response of this circuit. If we take the 20 log with the base 10 of the magnitude response, we obtain this formula. And this formula represents the log magnitude response that is plotted on the Bode plot. That is, the Bode plot consists of plotting L as a function of omega, as well as plotting the phase as a function of omega. To verify our simulations, we will compute the break frequency. The break frequency is very important since for the frequencies below the break frequency, the gain of this circuit is approximately 1. On the other hand, for frequencies larger than omega b, that is larger than the break frequencies, the amplification will be attenuated with minus 20 dB per decade. The break frequency is defined for the point where m becomes 1 over square over 2. Substituting the values over here and solving, we can see that the break frequency is 1 over Rc. This is the radial break frequency. If we transform this to Hertz, we will obtain this formula. And this formula will be used to verify our simulations. Namely, for the known values of R and C, we will compute this break frequency and we will verify if our simulation accurately represents this break frequency. Over here you can see the log magnitude, and this is how approximately our Bode plot should look like. That is, for the frequencies below omega b, the gain will be 1. After that, we will have minus 20 dB per decade. Okay, let's start with simulations. Once you open LTspice, you will see this welcome screen, then click on File and click on New Schematics. And let's start adding the elements. First of all, click on Capacitor, place the capacitor over here, do the right click, then click on the resistor, press Ctrl R to rotate the resistor and place it here. Next, click on the voltage source and place the voltage source over here, do the right click, and we finally need the ground. To find the ground, click here and click here, then do the right click, and now we have 4 elements. Let's connect all these 4 elements. Click here, click here, click here, click here, click here, and click here, and finally do the right click, and let's connect the ground. Click on the ground and connect the ground. Next, let's define the input and output points. To do that, click over here on the net. Let me just click over here. So let's find this net and then call Y over here and click over here and place Y here. Then do the same thing net, press U, click here and click here. Now we have input and output nodes. Good. Let me zoom out once again. I can do it like this. And let's start entering the values. First of all, let's enter the value for capacitance. Do the right click on the capacitance and enter 1 U. U is a shortcut for mu or the micro, and then click OK. In this way, we have specified 10 to the minus 6. Over here, do the right click and instead of R, enter, for example, 10,000. This is our resistance. Good. Now we have the capacitance, we have the resistance, and we need to adjust the source. Do the right click on the source and then click on Advanced, and over here click on AC amplitude and enter the value as you wish. I will enter for example, 2 volts. However, you can enter any value you wish and click on OK. Now we have our source, which will be an AC signal. We have the input node, we have the output node, we have resistance and capacitance. The next step is to adjust our simulation. To do that, click here, then click on AC analysis. Over here, select the type of the sweep. Let's go with basically decade. And then let's enter the number of points per decade. For example, let's do something like this. Let's specify the start frequency. For example, I will go for 1 Hertz, and the end frequency will be, for example, 100 Hertz, 100,000 Hertz. And click OK. And press here, and then do the right click, and here we are. Now we are all set. Before you simulate, let me show you one trick. Here, notice over here this menu. Click on Tools, and over here, click on Settings. And then you can click on Waveforms. And to make the graphs more visible, you can change this value data trace width. I usually like to enter 4 or 5 as a line thickness, and click on OK, and that's it. Good. Now we can press here to simulate our circuit, and over here we should see the frequency response. To show the frequency response, do the right click, and then over here click on Add Traces, then click on V of Y, and then over here in the expression do this, V of Y over V of U. Since we are looking at the amplification of our circuit, and click on OK, and voila, here it is. Here is our log magnitude response, and here's the phase response. And that's it. Now let's verify these calculations. Over here, I wrote a simple Python script that will calculate basically the break frequency. Here I need to enter the value of my resistance. It's 10,000, and over here I'm entering the value of the capacitance. Over here I'm calculating the break frequency. If I enter here, the break frequency in Hertz should be 15.92. I'm just actually implementing this formula over here, and let's see what is the result. 15.92, and let's verify this in our simulations. To do that, do the right click and click on place cursor on the active trace, and over here you can see the frequency, magnitude, and phase. And let's move this cursor, and then let's go to approximately 15.9 Hertz, and let's see what we will have as the value of, let's see again the value, it's 15.92. So if I go here, if I move 15.92, I'm getting here approximately, I'm here, and I can see that I'm approximately around minus 3.01 dB, and I can see that the phase is 45 degrees. And this is in accordance with what the theory predicts, namely if you substitute over here the break frequency, you will get 1 over square root of 2, and if you compute L, you will get minus 3.0 dB. And for the phase, you will get minus 45 degrees. And that's precisely what we are seeing over here, which means that we have properly generated the Bode plot of our circuit. And that's it. Simple as that.